awesome as that? Pagoda country just never disappoints. Welcome to Pagoda country. How awesome is this sandstone? It's really cool. Absolutely love spending time in these areas. I don't do it enough. So really looking forward to, I've got just the one overnight out here. I've already punched out all the boring fire trails. So I skipped you the steep hill, the heavy breathing that comes from me doing a steep hill, and we're just in amongst it now. So really interesting country to walk through. It is literally a maze, so you'll find lots of dead ends, lots of exploratory stuff in trying to find a route for where you want to go. So today we're gonna stay high on the cliff lines here, a little bit further to go to get to the edge of the escarpment, and then we're gonna start looking for a spot to camp. Camp up high tonight, and then tomorrow we'll try and dig through some of these canyons and explore what I guess the understory of this area looks like. So I mean, it's absolutely epic, so really looking forward to this trip. Just, you've always got to be really careful when you're scrambling around this type of stuff, but we'll try and give you a little bit of an idea of how you can try and help identify maybe what's okay to hold on to or what's okay to stand on. But you really have to be really careful. You should be trying to avoid those ironstone flakes, but earlier, I don't know if it would have got caught in the camera or not, but when I got to this top here, we're kind of right up the top now, and it's a big ironstone plate here. And if we bring everything a bit closer, if you knock on this, it has a really hollow sound, as opposed to say anywhere else. So very different sound. So normally where that hollowness is coming from is, this is semi-detached. It really wouldn't take that much pressure for something like this to break. And the reality is, like in this spot where we are, it's not going to go well for you if you pull on this, if you stand on this. And so really got to be careful when you're doing this stuff. And if you don't know, if you're not confident scrambling on rock and you're not confident what you can and can't use, then just stay away from it. Reality is, all this type of stuff, where it's scrambling or rock climbing, it's all about risk assessment and about knowledge. And if the only way was for me to actually grab onto this or use this plate in any way, there's no way I would do this. I would just walk away and be like, yes, the view would be cool, but it's just not worth it. Yes, you really got to be mindful of that. Hey, buddy. So cool. Sorry, buddy. It's pretty cool. Not seen a kid for ages. He's obviously on protective mode, so I don't want to stress him out too much. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, so we've lost the main track, but you know, vegetation's still pretty open at this point. I just want to head down, searching for an amazing view. So, you know, word on the grapevine is that if we push along here for a little while, we'll end up with an awesome view. So that's kind of what we're going to go for. Then after that, I think we'll backtrack a little bit and then start looking for a place to camp. But, yeah, it's pretty cool so far. Some amazing views. The Echidna is pretty awesome. But, yeah, not quite sure what to expect from the rest of this trip, but I mean, new area, heavy pack, because I expect this to be I expect this to be a dry camp. So yeah, so heavy pack, got about 4 or 5 litres of water, 5 litres to start with, so yeah. Trying to pick the path of least resistance through all this, but vegetation's pretty good so far. So there's no 100% solid plan from here. So, you know, I've got really cool rock features behind me and stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to explore out there. I'm going to see if I can find a nice spot to camp. If I come across one, great, I'll take it. If not, you know, after I've explored for a bit, I'll backtrack up onto the summit here, I guess, and then explore a little bit in the other way, and which is roughly where I intended to go. There's not a massive difference between the spots, but yeah, I'm here now, no set itinerary, so you know, I'm gonna have a look and see where we end up. Like, it's really cool so far. It's really cool. Well, unless I want to go off the cliff, that's not the way. So I mean, this is next level stunning, but I reckon I've got absolute bucklies of finding a campsite out here. I've got time on my side though, so you know, I'm gonna push along further out here just because it looks so cool. But you know, I definitely resigned to the fact that I'll be backtracking and looking for a spot to camp back on the main the main plateau. But this is pretty cool. I'm gonna keep exploring. Yeah, wow. Alrighty, so yes, hard work, and I think I'm at the point where it's getting more and more difficult, more and more exposed, and more and more evident that there's not going to be a camping spot at the end of this. There's going to be epic views, not a camping spot. So as much as I don't want to, well, I do and I don't. I'm actually going to call it here for this part, and I'm going to backtrack and see what I can pick up campsite wise, and just see how I'm going time wise. I think it's going to take me a little while to get back through this as well. So we're back to the main plateau. So I'm going to start heading back now. If I see an amazing camp spot, I might take it. I don't have a freestanding tent with me this trip, so pitching on rock is a little bit more trickier, I guess. You can still do it, but a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to see what happens. But either way, this is the turnaround point, I think. So we call it here. Alrighty, so camp is all set up, and I mean, what a spot. I didn't actually think I was going to come across a spot out here, but I mean, this is pretty awesome. I do miss a freestanding tent though, because we're tied off to rocks, and I guess some protruding rocks out the end there as well, and some loose rocks, and just about everything. But it's cool. I can relax now. I'll throw my bed in and then just kick back and enjoy this epic spot. It's going to be amazing sunset. Really beautiful. Well, as far as whiskey spots go, we're doing alright. A little bit precarious though, this one, so definitely behave responsibly. What a spot. Absolutely stunning spot. Hopefully the wind dies off a little bit, which would be nice. A little bit chilly. It's a bit of a surprise, but it's pretty amazing. Cheers. Alrighty, so camp's all packed up.
It's a bit of a chilly, overcast morning, so quite keen to get moving. I've taken off the layers because I know that I'll have to take them off after I've been moving for 10 minutes anyway. It's a little bit chilly standing here, but yeah, we'll navigate our way back out of this little maze we got ourselves into, just so we can navigate ourselves into another one. So, hopefully we'll push through one of the canyons here today, or maybe one or two of the canyons, and so that'd be pretty cool to get in amongst that. So, but still going to be that whole tricky maze of which is the right way and dead ends and stuff like that. So yeah, should be good. All right, gonna get moving. It's chilly. I mean, you definitely feel on top of the world when you're on top of these things. What an amazing view. Pretty much everywhere. I mean, it's quite a narrow spot I'm standing on, so I'm not going to spin around in circles and dizzy myself, but this pagoda country is just incredible. Alrighty, so we're about to descend down into this canyon. I think we've got a party of people over there. There's definitely some people down in the canyon. So not too sure how much we'll film in here. So see how we go though. I don't want to be standing around filming stuff and impacting other people's experience as well. So so we might just mosey on and see what happens. This is actually pretty steep. Well, definitely some trickier sections than what I expected. I mean, this up above me here is, it's a decent drop without a rope or a hand line, or I feel like that might be it for that type of stuff. But it's canyon's starting to open up now, so open out, flatten out a little bit.
pretty awesome. What a beautiful stand of trees, like right in the middle of all this other bracken fern and stuff like that. There's this clearing of, I think they're coach woods, but yeah, it's really pretty. It's just this one little standalone pocket of them. It's so nice. Awesome lunch spot if I was at that point. Alright, so just checking out this little slot canyon before we head out. I don't want to stay very long, I just want to explore a little bit more. There's actually a lyrebird that's been scared into this canyon, I think, and there's another group of people just coming out here before me, so he probably feels he can't come back this way, so yeah. Going to really quickly explore past that slot, which I don't think I'll get through with the pack, so I'll drop the pack and head up there, and then we're going to get out of here so he can stress less and find his way out, hopefully. Well, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but yeah, I mean, it just looks like darkness on the camera. It's pretty dark in here too. Wow. I mean, this is really cool, but it's so dark in here. I mean, I don't know what's going to turn out on the camera, but it's actually a pretty awesome slot. The lyrebird got it out, so that's good. We flew over my head, so that's pretty cool. This is pretty awesome, though. It's a pretty cool slot. Well, I mean, that was actually pretty cool in there, like really cool narrow slot. So yeah, it's nice to check out. It's kind of happy that the lyrebird got out without stressing himself out too much. So that's pretty cool. As for us, we head back out the way we came into this canyon, and then it's not that far to pick up a fire trail. And then once we've got that, a few k's back to the car. So yeah, it's been a really, really awesome trip. So really glad I got out to check out this area. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in pagoda country, and yeah, it's always so much to see and do out here. You can never stop exploring the pagodas. Like, it's just, yeah, it's really cool. Alrighty, I'm gonna grab a snack. It's nice and shady and cool in here, and then start back towards the car, I think. Alrighty, so nearly back at the fire trail. That's going to be boring for me. Can't imagine what it'd be like for you. So we might leave this one here. As always, thanks for tagging along, and hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.